Another edition of Bystanders at Newsstands on Flip TV with Michael Adekunle. Today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstands, we have Atiku versus Buhari on the 2019 presidential election that has been going on. The Tribunal, sitting at the Court of Appeal in Abuja, will make the final verdict today. Okay, let's check out what we have on the front page of the Punch newspaper. Buhari versus Atiku, Tribunal rules today. APC, PDP confident of victory. Buhari versus Atiku. Tribunal rules today. APC, PDP confident of victory. Okay. Government begins evacuation today. Atmosphere tense in South Africa. On xenophobia, government begins evacuation today. Atmosphere tense in South Africa. APC repays my sacrifice with evil, says Okorocha. APC repays my sacrifice with evil, says Okorocha. That's the ex-governor of Imo State. Federal government reduces 2020 budget size to 9.7 trillion naira. On IMN, I'm talking about shites. IMN alleges 15 shites killed. Police say 64 arrested. IMN alleges 15 shites killed. Police say 64 arrested. You can see the picture of IMN here. Okay, minimum wage issue. Federal government, Labour agree on fresh talks. Federal government, Labour agree on fresh talks. Abducted Ondo professor found dead in bush. Wow. Adeye loses seat. Ajimobi fails in Senate bid. All right, let's move to another story on the front page of Daily Independent newspaper. And was Daily Independent giving us this morning at the newsstand? Presidential Election Tribunal. Security beefed up in FCT as Buhari Atiku no faith today. Security beefed up in FCT as Buhari Atiku no faith today. PDP goes spiritual, takes case to God. PDP goes spiritual, takes case to God. All right, court orders final forfeiture of Dezani's $40 million jewelries. Police rifle stolen. Journalists injured as Fayemi's wife escapes attack by rioting students. Thousands flee as communal clashes persist in Ebonyi State. Xenophobia. First batch of Nigerians returns from South Africa today. These are the stories we have on the front page of the Punch newspaper and Daily Independent. Our reviewers are set to express their opinions. Let's join them.
That the president do not have results. You understand? That's one. Number two, he said based on the INEC server that the result on the INEC server declared him winner. And he brought some expert traits from this thing to testify. Then, in the angle of the APC, Kyari came with a document to show that the president had a certificate. You understand? And he tried to tell the judge that he has a certificate, and there were some questions that was asked. They called INEC. Certain INEC staffs came to testify that INEC have a server, that INEC transmitted the election. So today, the judiciary is going to be put on test. If the judiciary fail, that means our judiciary system have collapsed. If they fail to temper justice with mercy, you understand? That means the judiciary has failed. You know, I listened to the other person that was talking about. You understand? He has some points. You understand? American president is afraid of the judge because there are three arms of government: the executive, the judiciary, and the legislature. But in Nigeria, the executive tries to influence the remaining two, which is not supposed to be, and that is the problem we are having. Why security? Why are they beefing up security if they know that each individual has brought their evidence? You understand? Now the judiciary should work on the evidence. About 2 or 3 days ago, I heard on the media that the Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed, was saying that Nigeria should forgive the president, that the president does not have a certificate.
No, don't misquote him. Hey, listen. He didn't say he does not have a certificate. He said after 53 or 52 years, that there is tendency that someone might have misplaced his certificate. He gave reasons. He said during that time when he was the military head of state, he was arrested and his residence was vandalized. There is tendency that in that process, they might have do away with his certificate. Lai Mohammed never uttered that word that we should forgive him that he doesn't have a certificate.
He said
he said he might have misplaced. No, he said he might have misplaced. No, the language is there. He must have misplaced his certificate. That even used himself as an example after 50-something years. And another reason is that as a president, as former head of state, you don't need to search for a job. So what do you really need a YX certificate all about? But that's not what we are talking about. What we are saying today is this: if me or any other person around here, they discover you don't have a certificate after working for 30 years or 2 years, my brother, you will be persecuted and you will be sentenced to 7.
The question: what does the Constitution say for you to become a president of Nigeria?
Yes, the Constitution stated clearly that you must present at least SSCE certificates.
Does our president have that certificate?
It's today that we're going to find out whether he possesses it or he does not possess it. Don't let us just start saying anything on media.
It has shown that office belongs to all Nigerians. Any constitution in Nigeria belongs to everybody. And we need to defend it. If you said you don't have certificate, and we know the qualification of this seat, and you don't have it, you don't process it, then what is your business over there?
But my brother, is it not your surprise that somebody came out from a WAEC office to testify that yes, but no, he didn't deny. It was in the cross-examination, the PDP cross-examination. It was in the process of PDP cross-examination.
The president know how to read, all right? The president know how to read, all right?
Yes.
President know how to read, all right? He don't go to conference. He go to conference, he present himself and he speak and he read.
Yes.
And he writes. So what are you talking about?
What the Constitution says? A minimum of what?
School cert. Our president doesn't have school cert. The Lai Mohammed has apologized to Nigerians that a president does not have a certificate of school cert.
Don't misquote Lai Mohammed. He's not my brother. Neither is he my father. But he's
to know that we are a Nigerian. So far, a president doesn't have a certificate. He doesn't have work to do in Asoro.
There's another twist to it. The people who are the defendants of presidents now, the president's council now, they were referring back to Adeleke versus Oyetola case. They brought the case to court, but they ruled out the case in which Adeleke went on contesting. They said Adeleke did not have a school cert. He did not sit for school certificate exam, and they took it to court. They're supposed to have barred the guy from contesting governorship election, but he went on. And I could remember my brother.
Adeleke present the results. It's quite different from he has a result. It's quite different from somebody that doesn't present results.
Wayek testified that Adeleke sat and passed and presented in the court, and the court dismissed the case that Adeleke really possessed the decision. But my brother, what I'm saying today is this: do not judge. Today is the day. We want to know whether the judiciary they have a neuro problem or they don't have any neuro problem. If they have memory, if they have record, if they are transparent, we want to see something today. Because if something of the same happened to me or you, my brother, the DSS, the police, the judiciary, they will bounce on you and sentence that person to life years imprisonment. So I even ask you to refund the money to the company where you have worked for many years before discovering of your forgery. But so if truly the president forged or lied on oath, my brother, let him face the consequences, because the former chief justice of this country was removed based on corruption. So nobody is above the law. If the president, even I belong to the party so-called APC or PDP, if the president is found guilty, let him face the law so that others will learn from it. There are many of them in the Senate that are having the same issues. But with this one now, we enlighten each and every one of us, and we will know our right. Even those who are ready or planning to perpetuate the evil will pause and stop.
I want to ask a question there. I want to ask a question. Because they said our president went to a war college. And if you go to a war college, right, you did some military, you went to some military institution. It is more or less like you are getting a degree in Nigeria, or you're getting a master degree. NDA, yeah, you know, he went to NDA for training. He went to US War College. He went to some other training abroad in which he was certified as. And also, I can't just imagine people still complaining it doesn't have a. But
my take is that the Constitution of Nigeria does not say equivalent. It's a minimum.
Yes. No. You see, in that case, based on your own part of the issue, you've uttered now that he possessed other certificates. What we are saying, where are they? If I say I have A level, I have this one and that one, at least I should be able to present one. At least show one to everybody that I have this. But what we saw, see, my brother, what we saw in the court was the presentation of something from the Cambridge. And in Nigeria, we have never seen any case where somebody will go and sign for your certificate.
Yes.
Even in America, even in British, it has never happened before. That is one thing I believe. I believe in transparency. You can't sign for somebody, unless even that person is dead, that is over. You can never get that certificate again. You must always sign for your own certificate by yourself. Yes. Original copy received by me. We cannot say original copy received by Mr. Adeleke or Mr. Abiodun. Original copy must be received by you. So somebody decided to go and collect it. And now, why didn't you? The question is that, why didn't you go before the election to collect that certificate? That means this country is just like a soccer. You play to the left, you play to the right. So God is the only one that can save us.
Let me just correct that notion. There are circumstances where one can sign for someone where the circumstances warrant for that person to collect his or her results.
What are the circumstances?
Heinous.
Heinous,
yeah, heinous. Maybe death. Death. And some few other circumstances which are attached.
Does that applicable to our president? Is it applicable to him?
It's not applicable to him. It's not applicable because he is healthy, he is well, and he is able. What I'm trying to say, I'm correcting a notion
it was a big mistake. You said illness, death. Please, we're talking about O-level certificate, a result. How can you go and collect a dead person result? Does it mean that you want to impersonate? You want to go and use that result for other circumstances? No. See, once you mention that the person is dead, the certificate is dead, they will never release it to you.
let's look at
demands people's
statutory level. No. Statutory level. You cannot expect a governor of a state with his, caliber level he is to go and walking into secondary school to go and sign for his secondary school. He has to designate someone to go, because of his position. Yeah, profile.
Hello, sir. Hello.
No, totally no. Wire Companies is closer to us here. You can testify. Nobody. No.
Sir, remember the time of Olusegun Obasanjo? He joined National Open University to acquire his master's.
Yes.
Hold on. Being an US president, he decided to go there. He used Egba High School, a very local secondary school. Obasanjo used to go there to write his examination. What are you telling us? I am not against anybody. You see, that thing that is applicable to the poor man should be applicable to the rich man.
All animals should be equal.
Actually, if we have a very planned and standard nation, I expected victory from the opposition, which is Atiku, because the evidence, the whole cases being staged was so clear. Few days ago, we see Lai Mohammed apologizing to Nigeria for president for not having a certificate, and which is a very bona fide that if you don't have school start certificate, you are not qualified to be a president of a nation. Then what evidence do we need again? Is it the electoral malpractices? Is it military being invaded in the collating center? Is it overvoting evidences, state by state analysis? So the evidence are so magnanimous to give Atiku the victory for the day. But be as it may, we see the manipulation of judiciary these days. When a Sharia court law can be a chief justice of Nigeria over 60 plus without having anything in the head. We saw him when he was interrogated in the Senate House. So if it is being manipulated today, I will not be surprised.
Why won't you be surprised?
Because it seems you are in a banana land. No respect of rule of law. This administration has exercised a lot of indices of this. So that is why I said I didn't have trust in this system.
You say you don't have trust in this system, but APC has come out openly to say that PDP does not have substantial evidence.
As a common man, which I'm not a part of the process, 21 state returning officer testify against the INEC himself. Returning officer, that is the head officers of the INEC in the East State, testify that they were trained to return all the results to server, and INEC denying they didn't use server. How does it look like? Two coins, two sides of the coin. But we understand what is going on. We know the real results. The international body know the real results. Most of these results has been tutored. You can see the Yobe cases where the overvoting was occur. The total vote of PDP and APC was more than the total vote. When you add a cancellation vote with it, you see it's overvoting. And the INEC, the chairman of the INEC, aware of it, being called upon, like 15 or 16 states like that, to address this case. He said he will address this when it comes to the stage. But when it gets to the last stage, when the agent of Atiku now call upon him that the overvoting in so states is more than the gap between the winner and the runners up, he denied that he's going to go ahead until when they open the complaint center, and he go ahead and declare the winner because it was being controlled by someone up there. We knew what is going on. Nigeria didn't vote for Buhari. It's as clean and simple. We need to tell him he cannot do anything to Nigeria. Let him go away and leave Nigeria in a peaceful manner. We are in a sovereign nation now. See everything. Nothing is working in Nigeria. Tell me a sector that is working. Is it electric? Is it a power sector? Is it health sector? Is it economy himself? Security? Everybody. Daily basis, people are killing. What else do we want? A common man cannot put food on his table. Talk less you want to eat a 3 square meal.
So what are your expectations today? What do you think?
My expectation, if God will can prevail, we want a change of this government. A failure system. We need to change this because to save a face of Nigeria. Internationally, Nigeria is doomed. Nothing. You see nowadays, even when 2012 when South Africa, Ethiopia was raised. You see a drastic approach immediately. Everything calmed down. See how Nigeria, they say 600 and something is returning to Nigeria today. In this problem, in this kind of problem, even we that are in Nigeria today, we are planning to move away because things are not working. Things are just down there. We didn't get the system.
Presidential Election Tribunal. Security beefed up in FCT as Buhari article no faith today. PDP goes spiritual, takes case to God.
That's a very interesting one. PDP go spiritual to take case to God. Hey God, have mercy. Are they pastors today? PDP, are they pastors? Let us see. You see, the problem now, the paper really stated all what is happening. Crisis all over. Problems all over. And there is nothing they can do about it. You get nothing they can do about it. It's come to pass as it's supposed to be. Now, when we talk about bad behavior destroy a nation. It destroy your mesh anywhere you are. Remember in the Bible, Samaria and Israelite, they don't have any connection. There was pseudo boundary between the Samaria and Israelite. Yes. Now, when you have this kind of a nation on the planet, there's a serious problem. We are flying today of this crisis. PDP to APC, Wahada everywhere, saying Nigerian back home for overseas. What caused this problem? We are not good, brother. We are not good anymore. Bible we're old. It said righteousness exalt the nation, raise the nation up. Sin is what? A reproach. Sin makes us to down. The way we commit sin these days is too bad. We are now dipping to sin. We don't even do that. Say Christ. We even keep God safe. Understand me? I'm a preacher. I preach gospel day and night. I know what is happening in Nigeria. Today we only worse and worse and worse. Not even think that we can even hold Bible for them. If you talk about people say go and throw Bible for them, they don't even get time. Understand me? Who can save you? Who are you to be saved yourself? Bible says, fear of God, the beginning of wisdom. If you fear God, wisdom come for you to rule the nation well. Are they fearing God? Are these guys fearing God? Are these guys fearing God? They get time with God. This is what we are talking about. Look at our ladies in the street. Immorality. Propriety. Look at. No more fear of God. The parents cannot even address the children. But they are going to church. What are we looking for? People go to South Africa. You go and violate the law because there's no law in your country. You enter to your system. You know about law-abiding system. Nigeria no be a law-abiding system. And when you go for outside, you go and show yourself. And they arrest you. They hate you.
Are you telling us that
is the problem?
That's the problem.
That's the problem we have here. That's the problem we have here. That's the problem. What is happening? We are living with South Africa for so many years. And when you go there because of your selfish interest, they want you to invest in their land. They want you to invest for them to have job. The youth are there, you looking for a job. You go and have small shop. Just as you have here. One man business shop. Your wife or you or your son sell the shop. Are you employing them? Look at the outlet here. So MTN, look at ShopRite, look at, we are working. Nigerians are working in their outlet. That's why we are protecting them. They give us job. But you go there and have small shop. Are you employing their children, their assistants? What did they see with you? What did they benefit from you? Your hypocrite and selfishness kind of business and have your money by yourself. They say, leave our land. You are not productive to us. And they begin to talk here. What are they saying? You don't bring something. Okay, wait. Check this street down. Check all the shop. Who the hell employing this shop? One man. The owner of the shop and either the wife or the children. But South Africa come here. They give us wide network of job. How can we pursue them? How can we? Even we are protecting them. Yes, we are protecting them because they're good to us. But you go there and do wrong, and upon that you don't keep their law. You are prowling there. You are setting beer parlor. You are doing giving shop. Are you employing a child, a boy for South Africa to have job? You say they are lazy. They need job. Anybody that come to another country, he come to invest. Abi, In faith to us to see job to do. In faith for us to see something from you that you come in. You don't go on there and begin the commotion in the crowd and make your money and leave them. You buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell. That's what Nigeria do there, they buy and sell. You buy and sell, you know production.
Burning and killings of Nigerians, do you think is the solution?
Killing of Nigerians, they want you to leave. They don't want you. They want you by mouth. Leave this country, you don't want to leave. Leave this country, you don't want to leave. Now, take action. For you to know that they really want you to leave. That's the problem we have. We are not good overseas there. We are so messed overseas. Because $1 and pounds. Our heart is too open. We need money. We are not contented. They are contented. They have good mind. You understand me? But when they see Nigeria coming, they are so looking for money so that they can come and pride here. You understand me? So they now fail to their laws. Not only South Africa, we have Libya. We have Saudi Arabia. They are waiting trial today. Go and read the rate of Nigerian waiting trial to be caught in Saudi Arabia. They filed a law. We run away from the country. I'm in this country. I eat, I drink. What happened in this country? You run away because of what? You cannot content it. You cannot have peace inside you. You want to come and get dollar. You want to come and get pounds. Come and build house. Come and do this. No. This is what makes it to be like this. They are contented. They follow their law. They keep their law of their government. But you have violated their law because you are not good. In this country, which law do they keep there that we keep? Every law here violate. And you carry the same character to another country. Why Nigerians are problems all over the world? Check it very well. They die in Mediterranean Sea. Try to cross. Why are you crossing by credit for? That country you go, people make it to be good. Before you go there, can you stay here and make our country good? Can we protest for our bad government? Can we come out and do something to say government to see our effort? Why are we to run away? Now anybody, yes sir, if I get mine, I go come out. I go leave Nigeria. If you leave all of us leave and come out, what will happen now? Their country was bad. They sit down and work for it and it good. And you go and spoil it. You know how many years they built their country to be good. And you go and spoil it with your character. Bad character you get. Character that is not good anymore. You don't encourage. You don't excel. You are just selfishness and greediness has killed you. Check this shop that Igbo man have here. Where did they employ? What did they employ? They employ their wives and their children. Did they employ any other side?
You are speaking different from what others have been saying.
Because they cannot see what I'm seeing. They speak because they speak out of flesh. Out of their flesh they speak. Out of their brain they speak. I speak what is real. Because my mind is not from them. I have my mind here. You understand me? In the Bible. And I have my instinct to deceive anything from what? From the spirit realm. And I speak spirit realm. That's why they say I'm a society man. Because all what I speak must come to pass. I don't speak what you speak. I don't behave the way you behave. I don't support what you support. If I come here and say Buhari is a bad man, oh, you could be my friend. If I say, are you good and Buhari, you angry. That's the problem we have.
Now, let's move back to what we have here. Before I quickly move to the second reviewer there. Security beefed up in FCT as Buhari article no faith today.
Whose security beat up? Who's that is in the security firm? Government, is it people that back up Buhari that beat up security? Or people that back up Atiku beat up security? How did that security being beat? Because you must go to the question. Security beat up. Is it people that support Buhari beat the security?
No.
Or people that support Atiku beat the security?
There's a need for security to be beefed up in order not to create room for the miscreants.
Who is supposed to beat security? Who's supposed to be a security? Where secure all of us?
The police, of course.
Police be security, and they are security too.
They are the one
No,
to secure.
speak very sensible word here. We are in media. They said security beat up. Abi?
Beef up. They say, you don't understand the English language? To beef up security means to make sure that that place is secured in order to not to allow violence. Yes, because
Atiku and Buhari.
they both parties.
So Tribunal is ruling today to know the person that will win the 2019 election.
Listen. We see the drama so wise. All the time we see the drama. It's not today we see these dramas. Now, for us to see the drama, we know what the drama is going to come in at the end. You understand me? Nothing that we know this drama. Oh, they always do like this. So are we new to see this?
Now, what are your expectations?
What my expectation is that Buhari is going to be a president. A president. That's what they do. He's going to be a president. Because the incumbent cannot let Buhari go. Incumbent cannot let Buhari go. We have the foundation of incumbent. Incumbent are the APC. And the APC want their government to run. APC to run. You understand me? Not that Buhari could not go, but the incumbent said never. For this party cannot just fall out in 4 years. You understand me? So they will do anything they can to make Buhari sit.
You don't have trust in the judicial system of
I don't
Nigeria.
have trust in their what judicial system is not good. No. It's not working well. If it is good, the first interim of the law will bring what judgment will take place immediately. But now judgment is being adjourned.
Which means there is influence of
Presidency.
presidency
Of what incumbent? Incumbent influence is there. In judicial system.
No, don't
I'm coming.
Don't say
coming.
that.
Listen to me. We
Don't
know
say that until you hear the judgment today.
We know the country that we are into. I marked you today. At the end, you see Buhari will sit down in that seat tomorrow. TikTok time has started now. Tomorrow Buhari will be a president. This night will not declare midnight that Atiku is winning election. By 12 o'clock, we cannot be declared. Wait and see. Buhari will be a president. I think 9 o'clock.
9 or 12 or so.
9 or 12. They will going to say Buhari still be a president.
What about if the judiciary stand on their feet and utter something you never expected to happen? According to science, change is constant. Change is constant. See, let me tell you, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Don't underrate the judiciary.
Judiciary, listen to me.
Forget about what has been happening in the
No,
past.
listen to me. American president is afraid of the judge of America. American president is afraid of the judge because judge can put him for prison. Nigerian government not afraid of their judge because their judge are what? Corrupt. What are you talking about? Are we afraid of our judge? They know how to lobby the judge. And the judge do what? Sweep matter on that carpet. American president are afraid of their judge because the judge can put him to prison direct. You don't have time for him for his lobby. You understand me?
Today is the D-Day and nobody is above the law. Bystanders at News stands on Flip TV with Michael Adekunle. Do join us next time as we bring another interesting topic from the newsstand. Michael remains my name. Behind the camera, Latif Adebale in the studio. Michael Ojo. See you next time on the same platform. Keep having a good day. Bye.